Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of a hat in time, and in the last episode in Yakuza Metro, we finished off Pinkpool Station, getting the last of the Metro passes, last of the relics, rift tokens, and food combinations. We're actually, and I have counted the food that I've eaten, we've got 20 food to eat, and we've eaten 16, so we've heard 16 descriptions up to this point. But why am I back in the main ship? Well, here's the thing. Obviously, we got kicked out of the Metro because we finished a purple time rift, and we didn't get a rift roulette spin because, as I've already made mention, despite having... I was trying to pause there. 2 tokens, we obviously do not have a third because we've got all the tokens in the game once again. Not only that, but the machine was empty when we spent our 2 tokens. 3 tokens, excuse me. One being from DLC 1 in the Twilight Rift Death Wish, as well as the 2 from Yakuza Metro that we had prior to gaining the last 2 tokens to now, being from a rift and then from the last rift token itself. It was empty. Now, here's the thing. Because you only have 2 remaining, you may actually have 5 remaining. If you didn't spend your tokens on the rift roulette, you would have got a free spin after finishing the purple time rift. Then you would be finishing with 5 tokens instead of 2. This is the lowest amount, and I prefer to finish with 2 because there is nothing left to spin for, and I do not have enough tokens to make a spin in the first place. So it's the closest you can get. That's how I like to do it, but that's your personal preference. Now, stop beating around the bush. We're still in the hub, but that's only because we need to go over here. This part of the desk, not counting this because this is a mod, this is not a mod. This was here before, but this wasn't interactable until DLC 2 is purchased. Even if it's not active on Steam, as long as you have the DLC, you can interact with this. Because if you've been noticing, when we grab a timepiece, it says that there is a rare sticker in a location. That's what this is for. A machine has detected a rare signal, and the signal says a rare sticker has appeared in the awards ceremony. Go find it. That is kind of the worst location to go look for one. That's really annoying. But yeah, so obviously we're going outside of DLC 2 to do this, but we do get an achievement for doing this. So what we want to do is go to the vague location that the machine, or the transition in between getting a timepiece and respawning, tells you to go to, which in this case is the reward ceremony. Can't seem to get away from this screen either, can I? It's like it was fate. If you're searching for a rare sticker, just like what you can with the Snatcher coins, you can use the map badge in order to find it. However, when the Snatcher token is purple and the arrow moves around a little bit, this arrow really is a crazy taxi arrow. It goes all over the place and flashes psychedelically, pointing in a very vague direction where the sticker is. And considering that we've got stuck with this level for this particular randomly generated sticker, they are always randomly generated, that's a problem. Okay, this is confusing. It's telling me to go this way, but then it should have just said just do the first chapter and not the award ceremony specifically. So that's confusing. I'll take the lift and see what happens. To be honest, it should just start you here when you enter after the first time, like it does with like Yakuza Metro and Alpine Skyline. You should just start here and not go through the pitch black. But then again, I guess if you miss few collectibles, you don't want to be slinking around. I guess that's an option for you.
3:28 a.m.
Of course, this had to be my luck, isn't it? In this room of all rooms. Oh, actually, it's right there. How did I not see that in that previous room? Okay, okay. I need to get up there. Let's take the zip lines. All this for an achievement. Well, I guess it makes it an achievement. I missed the... Wow, man. That was actually quite annoying. I forgot I had to go round. I kept trying to directly jump up here, but it weren't working. I'm ignoring you, DJ Grooves. I'm grabbing my rainbow sticker. What? Hang on a minute. I picked it up, but it stood there. How did that happen? I kind of bugged out anyway. Bow down to me once again. Like I said, it doesn't matter what sticker we get here. You can use them as emotes, but they are shinier versions. You can only have 1 of each, I believe. But they are infinitely respawning, and you can... they are in your Steam inventory now. Oh wow, it didn't actually disappear. That's a glitch. Everything's not gone my way at the beginning of this, and it's still detecting it. I decided to change my Dweller mask back to, well, the original Dweller mask, mainly because it is a fox, and that's feline enough for me. By choosing a station on the chapter select, you pretty much just start right at the entrance of that particular station from main station. Otherwise, you'd just spawn in the middle of main station, so it's kind of pointless. However, we've got manholes to do, so what we want to do is run straight through this way since we've covered everything, and we want to go into the left instead of the right, since that's where we went for the Rumby Factory Purple Rift. Let's go straight in. Immediately starting off, we have a restaurant
Looking to buy?
with nothing that we haven't eaten before. We want to broaden our palate, more so that eating the same thing all the time. It does get boring after a while.
I haven't seen it ready to take your order.
You, my good sir, have a hot chocolate that I'll be willing to have a nice sip down before we continue onwards.
Hot chocolate, a sweet hot drink made from shaved or melted chocolate powder. Enjoy with a sprinkling of mini marshmallows and a swirl of cream, if you want to visit your dentist soon.
I thought the large soda was all the cavities that had to offer. That's what I was after. I want to jump up on here and go against the wall. How did I miss that? Maybe not getting jammed behind the restaurant would be pretty helpful. Considering that looks like a chocolate hat kid and we had hot chocolate, that would be fitting if it wasn't actually Muddy Hat Kid from, you know, she came from outer space. Which I am sick of dealing with. How'd I miss that? Let me get back up there. Nope, that's not going to happen. I'm going to have to go around. Annoying. In and out of the bin, grab the ledge, let's try it again. Come back here, you. There we gizzle. Sorry about that, I forgot something. I need to go... yeah, I think I need to go around here somewhere. I know there's a sticker here. Double jump. Oh no, I can't double jump. I'm going to have to just climb very slowly. Always good to not to waste your double jump, but I always seem to. Oh, I remember now, it's in here. I thought it was on the wall, but it's actually under these boxes. There we are. Peel that off the wall, and we get Snatchy Boy once again. Before I prepare ahead of time and not only swap my attire, but also equip the camera badge, because we're going to be needing that in a minute. Let's dodge 3 trains. Barely missed it. Grab a help. I didn't mean to grab both of them. God damn it. Need to get across all 3 of these. There we go. And this is exactly where we need to use our badge. So this is where we need to use our camera. What I need to do is get up to near those windows. There's a window there, and there is also a window there. So if I do this and get the most height possible and then activate the camera, I want to turn the camera upwards this way, go up here, and we have some Easter eggs here. This thing is called HelpBot Jacko. It's a Kickstarter secret NPC, if you can call it that. It's literally just a static model that was added for this DLC. So yes, mods or fans still had some influence here. They just kind of stuck them in very hidden areas that you can never access unless you click through the walls. And if we go here, that looks creepy. I don't know what's with that white mage at the back there, but that's a creepy looking character. Something about her face just makes her off-putting. I don't know what it is. I think it's the eyes. Yeah, like, these guys aren't creepy, but yeah, that's the thing. This is also a developer secret NPC. Not a Kickstarter one, but a developer. And this has actually been made into a playable mod, which we will cover probably at the start of the next episode. We still have to check out some of the camera filters that we got, but we'll be leaving that for later since there is a potential achievement tied to that. Before I could reach that. Actually, I probably could if I do that. There we go. Trick it out. Don't need to hop onto the girders. I want to be tricky, so leave me be, good sir.
It's a good luck symbol. Like horseshoes. What's it asking good luck for? We land on our feet. Fast 9 lives.
thought I'd sit and listen to the conversations once again. There needs to be a sticker on top of a vending machine, but it's not this one. I always forget this one. This one gave me a trouble for quite a bit. I always seem to forget which one I needed to get to. Do not drop down or we'll end up back to where we were before. There it is. That's the one. That's why I always forget. It's not the first vending machine. It's the one at the actual trains. And believe it or not, that is everything that I have to show in the Yellow Manhole. It's a very short one, kind of platform-esque in its build quality. As you can see, the timepiece is literally right here next to a restaurant that's clogged up with people that are in the way.
Aw, what happened? I stepped on something. That's not so bad. Not so bad, eh? A cleaning robot chased me around the station for 10 minutes.
Oh dear, sounds like a bad day. Hopefully not in the vacuum of space for which we reside. Yep, we already know about that. I already picked that one up and it didn't disappear for some reason. Thank you for that, game. I was tempted to do it in between levels, but didn't need to.
You know the deal, kiddo. Hand it over.
That's the same size our sticker gave.
Another? There mustn't be any left. There's an operation coming up that I stand to make a killing on. A transport gig. Bring me one more, and there won't be a cat in this city with more scratch than me.
That sounds like we're getting to the end of this, and we technically are, actually. This DLC's come and gone pretty quick, despite the amount of collectibles we've been grabbing. It's back to green clean again, but that was very vertical in its design. Is it another manhole?
Take yourself to the green line again. Another little treasure in the tunnels.
Seems to be the case. Can we just appreciate the animation on the Empress, by the way, like in cutscenes? It's like, for the most part, accurately synced. Voice-wise. I forgot that there was no gate. We actually do need to ignore this thing out yet again. But that's fine, because that means we can just rocket straight up this way, take the blue, and then just hop backwards and get back to this way. Because if you remember when we came at the end of this way, all we did was find a restaurant that we can't use, so it's not one of the 29. But as you see there is a beam of light which is pointing toward the manhole. But if we cut through here, we can actually cut through Pinkport Station. And if you remember, we do actually have the pass to get through this now. You can also cut straight through the yellow overpass for where you actually got the yellow pass at the booth. So it just cuts straight through. So if you ever need a little bit of extra fast travel, you now know that that is there as well. We haven't had a chance to actually have a look at that. Oh. I tapped the button, I didn't hold it. That's me with a trigger finger, that is. So what have we got? He's doing his accountants, he's not available for business, he's not even a restaurant, hello! Looks like we've dropped into a food court. Can you bounce us out, please? Doesn't look like it. Actually, that's pretty bad, I want to go back up. No, I want to go back up! No! I buggered this up! I buggered this up! Oh, poo. How do I get past the thing without getting bounced up there? Give me a minute. Ah! There we are! I just kept jumping against it until it actually pushed me back in. I didn't want to fall down, because that is where we're actually supposed to go, and you can't get through this way since there's a glass panel in the way. Sorry for that cut, I realised what happened. When I clipped past the guy and I couldn't get back up, that's what threw me off. You're actually supposed to lead him out of the way so you can get down there safely with the mud. But that's not what we want to do to start off with. We actually did want to bounce off of him, but because I somehow didn't, that's what threw me off. So, while he's in the hole, you bounce off him and then you go over here. That's what I wanted to do, but you're supposed to move him out of the way. Because I clipped past him, it messed me up.
Yeah,
Sorry that this video's been all over the place. It's just the thing's just messing me up. The shiny sticker that happened to not be in a good place, and then I spent like a good 10 minutes just trying to find it because I was hoping it wouldn't be where I thought it was. Well, yeah, where it was, and now that messed me up. It's like, geez, stop it, please. I've got too many things on my mind. I need to buy some food, and you do not have the food I need. There's a bunch of restaurants here. It is a food court after all.
Buy something?
Well, you have shoyu ramen. Haven't had that yet. I guess I'll have a quick nibble.
Shoyu ramen, a warm chicken and vegetable broth served with toppings of your choice. The perfect comfort food for the cold night after you miss the last train of the day.
Sounds like that we should actually get more healing from that if we can choose our toppings. Give me chips. I'll make it a combo. Watch me.
Want something to eat?
Well, considering that we just had some ramen, why not have a spring roll to go with?
Spring roll, a wide variety of rolled appetizers, often filled with meat or vegetables. A tasty snack, whatever the season.
Tend to eat them a little bit slower now so I don't accidentally cut them off when I don't mean to from like one bite too close. Here's another sticker right on the green sign. That's pretty hard to miss considering it sticks out. Casts its own shadow. That was all the noises of the brewing yarn. Brewing hat, effectively. I guess you call it brewing yarn. I want to bounce this over this way. There we go. I don't know why it had to be launching me all the way in this direction. I could have just jumped along the side, but then again, that could be a little bit awkward. It's what you expect. I mean, I guess that's because I've been going off of mods, but still. We do not need to go up. It's against the ceiling. You cannot jump off this train. We actually just need to drop straight down. And it looks like a lot of people have lost their passes because of this. I mean, they seem to be one-use passes, but still. Don't want to get caught by you, my boy.
Are you hungry?
And guess what? We've only got one food left to eat, and that is a nice ice cream sandwich. Why finish off? How else to finish off food? Then, nice slice of dessert.
Ice cream sandwich. Ice cream served between two biscuits or wafers. Sandwich only by name, this dessert has mastered the arts of disguise.
So we've eaten all the food, we've got all the combos, and we've got all of the stickers from the food combos that were undiscovered.
So cool.
Apparently, Hat Kid thinks Moustache Girl is cool despite everything that she's done. Either that was because we were in a freezer and we broke into the restaurant's storage facility. Never mind! We'll just use this and bounce on up with hitting my head because I forgot that I need to use the toilet mask here. Brain. Whoop! There we go. And I believe that was also the semi-final restaurant. We've only got one restaurant left to go, and it's definitely not down that way. In fact, that's kind of spooky looking. Actually, now that I have played it, this looks like the same passageway that you ride that red cable car in Shadow Man. I wouldn't have been able to make mention of that if I wasn't playing Shadow Man right now. Again, it's like that made me draw on so many things from my gaming past, and now it's doing the same, going to a game that I've played quite a few times, despite its short time being available. Got more some... Okay, I didn't fall! I was about to say we got some more train hopping here, but before I could even hop onto the train, I missed the mark. So, let's hop on again, start fresh. Of course, if you need any extra reaction time, you can use the time stop hat in order to nail your jumps better. And the final restaurant has yet more hot chocolate for us to enjoy if we so wish. I'm at full health, so I don't need to do that. We've heard all the descriptions of all the food, as I've already mentioned, all the food combinations, undiscovered combos, all the available combos. Pretty much all there is. Hang on a second.
Have you seen the latest episode?
I just realised I missed that. I went up there and I thought, hang on, no, I'll have to come back here again if I miss this. It's right behind the cats and you probably wouldn't have seen it.
Chloe?
And considering the voice clip of that very sticker, I really truly am. Let's stop hitting any snags and finish off this episode. That is all the restaurants, that is all the food. See you guys next time, before we get the last couple of timepieces in Yakuza Metro for the Empress, sadly. Unless we get them back.
You know the deal. Gimme here.